I will kill you if you touch him.
Do not
Oh
come
my God.
between the Nazgul and his prey.
Oh no, he didn't. Holy sh! Hi friends and welcome. Today Thor and I are here to react to The Return of the King. So this is our final Lord of the Rings video. In case you have missed it, this is part 2 of the video. So if you want to see part 1 with our reaction to the first half of the movie, make sure you click the link in the description. It's going to take you to Thor's channel where you can check that out. Right now we're going to be finishing the movie, talking about our thoughts on the saga as a whole. So very excited to watch that with you guys. And as always, our extended reactions are up on Patreon. We're also going to have The Hobbit up there, probably. Those reactions are going to be up. So let's do it. Let's go into the movie. I hope you all enjoy watching this with us. And yeah.
You may go no further. You will not enter Gondor.
Spoken with authority.
Legolas, fire a warning shot.
Injury!
Oh! We warned you.
I did not see that coming.
This army.
I love that he just whispers that line. It reminds me of that moment where Chris Evans says Avengers Assemble in Endgame.
Assemble.
What is this place?
Oh, sweetie. Oh, that's very interesting.
Now that I'm here, I don't think I want to.
Oh, he's feeling the bad vibes.
Go in or go back.
I can't go back.
Oh, it's so tough. It's like we get horrible vibes, but he still goes in.
You gotta trust your guts, though. This is not great.
What's that smell?
Oxy's filth. Oxy's coming here sometimes.
I really thought he was gonna see something snarky like death.
Hurry!
We're gonna meet the she, I guess. Is it gonna be a she tree? Nope.
What is it?
You will see.
Is it gonna be a huge spider?
You will see.
Please let it not be a spider.
Smeagol! Smeagol!
Sam is gonna show up though. I don't think Sam left.
This is my nightmare spot from that Buffy Nightmares episode. I'm lost in a tunnel surrounded by webs. Yeah.
It is a spider.
This music.
Sam! Go back, please! Ah! Caralho! Ah!
See,
Wow.
now he knows. Like, now he knows that was like, he knows for sure it's a trap. I'm wondering if, like, Sam was, like, second-guessing himself and wondering, like, maybe I am being tempted by the ring or something.
The spider's not even there and he's already getting stuck to things.
I give you the light of Erendi, our most beloved star.
Oh!
Remember?
Yeah!
Places when all other lights go out.
But I forgot about it. So this is so great. Oh! Nope, nope, nope. Oh, no, no.
Like, give me the rock from Indiana Jones. Have that chasing me, not this, please.
Okay, Gollum has to save him. Please, Gollum.
No, 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 and no. Not happening. Sorry, wrong number. I won't.
The joke was right there, though. He's gotta use the light thingy. Keith Blanchett gave it to you for a reason, sir.
Please, it was totally you.
But it's true, Smeagol wouldn't. Gollum would, but not Smeagol.
Precious masters doing.
mean, it's true, right? It's not coming out of him. It's that damn ring.
Let's try it for both our sakes.
Please tell me that's not. Please tell me they didn't kill Smeagol.
I mean, for Frodo to immediately like stop even after Smeagol tried to feed him to a giant spider, I don't know if I'd be that immediately forgiving.
It's because he knows it was not him. He knows the power of this ring that he's having.
Sorry.
Please tell me they didn't call off Smeagol though. Oh. Oops. It's okay. Sam comes to rescue. Is this heaven? Yep, sure looking like it, bruh.
This task
Oh.
was appointed to you, Frodo of the Shire. If you do not find a way, no one will.
No pressure though. Imagine still having to push through after you just left your best friend, accused the wrong person, killed Smeagol, had to fight an evil spider person. Like, boy, this boy just needs a break.
I love that little moment, like where she's there to help, like an angelic presence, but she waits. Like she offers her hand, she waits for him to take it, and like
Yeah.
she smiles like that's his decision.
You're fair and brave and have much to live for. Me who love you.
But not the guy I want to love me, not him.
I know I can't save Middle-earth. I just want to help my friends. More than anything, I wish I could see them again.
The ending better have all of them meeting up because I need that to happen, okay? I need sort of the fellowship to like reconvene, you know?
To battle. To battle.
See the fire. That's the beginning. Okay. Okay. Okay.
No rest for the city of Gondor.
Imagine having to run towards the danger.
I am steward of the House of Anarion.
Meanwhile, in our leadership seminar over here with Lord Denethor,
There is no hope for men.
Okay, I thought that was gonna be an end of movie thing, but it's coming even sooner. Okay, I'll take it.
Better to die sooner than late. For die we must.
Okay.
there's something like so selfish in his despair. Like it's such an indulgent thing as a leader when your concern should be, even if you have no hope of life, it should be about your men. Easier said than done, Gandalf.
That shot though with like the
Warriors of Gondor, no matter what comes through that gate, you will stand your ground.
He's like, except not that.
Yeah, he's like, even that is too much for me.
I can give them something. They're very organized for people who had to put this together. I feel like very last minute.
I think they're fighting people. Like they are always at war.
His outfit looks so interesting with all of the spider webs. It actually does feel very Spider-Man-y. How are you back? Please tell me he's seeing the fucking huge... Hi! Hello? Sir?
It's so quiet.
Hi, can we look? Are you kidding me? Sir? No, no, no. No! This doesn't look great. That spider does that way too quickly. Okay, Sam, this is literally your moment to shine. There we go. And he took shine very literally. Let's do it.
Touch him again.
finish it.
You're walking towards the spider, Sam?
That is so much love for Frodo.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm not feeling as confident because losing that thing, I don't know how they're not crying their asses off. Like, this is horrible. Okay. Is that Frodo's body right there wrapped in that? Damn! He did what Frodo, like, could not.
Right there. Sam, you have made it to the Hall of Fame of total badass heroes. Right there, in that moment.
Right? Oh, you're not looking great.
Mr. Frodo,
Wake up. Give him the thing, the shiny thing.
don't leave me here alone. Don't go where I can't follow. Dad.
No, he can't be. He's so close. Okay, okay, good.
No, do you remember what that means? Orcs are near.
Oh! I thought it meant something magical that was going to save Frodo.
Another one has said, this fellow ain't dead.
Okay, good. It's paralyzed, right? Yeah.
And he goes as limp
Yeah.
as a bone. Fresh blood. Get him to the tower.
Wise, you fool.
Then he'll wish he'd never been born.
Oh no, please tell me Sam at least, like, got the ring, maybe? This is not looking great for the mission. It's really not.
House of the spirit crumbles. It's burning.
This man. It's like the father really wants him to be fucking dead.
Go now and die in what way seems best to you.
Wow.
You want to kill yourself? Go for it. But to burn your son, like, that's not your decision to make. A little more fire.
It's like what we saw in the beginning when we caught a glimpse into the future.
Retreat!
Oh.
Move into the city. Kill all in your path.
Hearing Gandalf say retreat is just spine chilling, or I don't know how to phrase or speak, but biting? No biting. That small scene of somebody like stepping on top of somebody just feels so wrong in so many levels.
Go back to the abyss! Fall into the nothingness that awaits you and your master.
You not know death when you see it, old man. It's my power.
Oh no, he didn't.
The world of men will fall.
What just happened? What is that?
Someone is here.
You could say that. And there's some big things in the back. Every single time they show us something that looks hopeful, there is like, they show the other army that has like 1 billion people more. Like, this is not...
Courage, Mary. Courage for our friends.
Yeah, you need courage seeing a sight like that.
But it's also so interesting that she, who's the one who always wanted to do it, she's still scared. She really wants to do it.
Forth and fear no darkness! Arise! Arise, riders of Theoden! Spears shall be shaken! Shields shall be splintered! A sword day! A
The contrast of this type of a leader compared to Denethor up in his tower in despair.
Right.
Ride the ruin and the world's ending!
Well, that is quite a chant. I would not imagine going into war yelling death.
Exactly.
Oh,
right?
okay. No, this is good. This is a lot.
Talk about embracing your fear, like chanting death as you charge to take on the army.
And the song choice now, too.
This is the theme of Rohan.
It's just such a hopeful song.
Getting nervous? Getting nervous, bro?
Damn. Way to cause some damage. Holy shit. Oh my god, he is so more than alive.
And the guards going along with it. Like, what are you guys doing?
God, there has to be a level to obeying orders. Okay, Gandalf. Right on cue, thanks. Nope.
You may triumph in the field of battle for a day. There is no victory.
Hello, please.
He doesn't have his staff, but he can improvise.
Oh my god.
You will not take my son from me!
What the f- Oh god.
The Legacy of Despair.
That's insane.
I love after we see the orcs like slaughter all the horsemen of Faramir and Gondor, we see the Rohirrim, who are like true horsemen with a real army, like take out the orcs.
Don't look like that. Please stop having these looks in your eyes. You guys are good actors, I get it, but don't scare me like this. Okay, the demon elephants are back. This is exactly what we needed right now. Oh my god, there's even spikes, like, on them.
Reform the line! Reform the line! Take them head off!
The courage to charge towards things that huge.
Right? And they're not making a single dent. Like, not one of them has touched any of them. They were doing so well. Look at how many arrows they have on them and they're completely unbothered.
What a throw.
Okay, 2 down, only 1,000,000 more to go. Imagine losing somebody, misplacing them, like the trees.
Yeah, in the chaos of war.
And you have no idea if they're dead, if they're alive. I have no idea who's gonna win that battle, and I'm afraid I could see both of them dying right there, you know?
The last door holding them out.
I didn't think it would end this way.
End? No, the journey doesn't end here.
Okay, good.
Death is just another path. One that we all must take.
Oh, that was not hopeful like I thought.
And all turns to silver glass. And then you see it.
See what?
White shores. And beyond. A far green country. And a swift sunrise.
That isn't so bad.
His face looks genuine, because for a second I was wondering if he was just saying that to inspire him. I think he meant it. Which is
like something beyond life and death, right?
Yeah.
Feast on his flesh.
I will kill you if you touch him.
Do not come between
Oh
the
my God.
Nazgul and his prey.
Holy sh! Yes! That was the most badass thing. Bitch, now you cannot touch her. She just showed her badassery to this extent. I will not allow you.
That thing is so huge.
Man, you gotta hit him while he's swinging.
I mean, that's gotta break your arm, I'm assuming.
Come on, you sea rats! Get off your ships!
Not who you were expecting.
There's plenty for the both of us. May the best sport win.
There we go. See, now, if I see these ghosts fighting, that's the moment that me, as a soldier, I will be taking myself away from the situation.
You fool. No man can kill me.
Not a problem.
Die now.
Oh.
I am no man.
Wow. Damn, but it takes so much out of them to kill him, which is really interesting but also scary.
I wonder if Aragorn is like silently keeping count in his head. He just isn't bragging about it, but he's like telling himself like, I want.
Ma'am. Oh. No. Oh, thank. They have scared me so much with her dying right now, and I was like, not when I'm just getting attached to her. Like, I'm really, really enjoying her during these battle scenes, and now they keep trying to scare me. That's a good plan, sir. Imagine having the talent to be able to climb up that.
Yeah, it takes a very special type of elf. See you guys. Surfing down.
Yeah, but is it bad that I feel kind of bad?
Still only counts as one.
Oof.
It's like a healthy infection spreading through the city.
I know your face.
The first words he said when he like snapped out of his dream too.
My eyes dark.
I am going to save you.
You already shall not now feel ashamed.
Aelin.
That was like the most noble of deaths, though. You know, like fighting until the very freaking end. With all you've got, leading your men.
And I love how he can have that peace. You know, he started out with that shame because he faltered in Helm's Deep. And now this time, like, he led his men and he can die knowing he did that.
Release us.
Not yet.
Very handy in a tight spot, these lads. Despite the fact they're dead. You gave us your word.
I hold your oath fulfilled. Go. Be it.
But we don't need them anymore?
I'm assuming that, first of all, like, he's being true to his word, but second of all, they seem pretty menacing when he's like, release us. Like, hey, we had an agreement. I wonder, like, what the consequence would be if Aragorn was like, you still have work to be done.
But I thought she was fine. When did this happen? She was not the one who was dying in that scene. Can't believe he's the one who's taking care of her like this right now.
I mean, I do think he cares for her in a deep way. He just doesn't have feelings for her like she does, you know?
Yeah, totally. Oh, she's fine. Why'd you scare me like this, bro? What is the reason? Why did they do that?
Mary, it's me. I knew you'd find me. Are you going to leave me? No, Mary. I'm going to look after you.
Their friendship is too great. Are we finally going back to Frodo?
The orcs are very hospitable. He looks very comfortable.
Yeah. And great hair. That's probably like super easy to clean. Have they found the ring though? Have they seen the ring on him?
That shiny shirt.
Into the great eye, along with everything else.
Everything?
The scum tried to knife me! Kill him!
I really feel like the orcs just need the slightest provocation to like find an excuse to fight amongst themselves. They're like, what's going on? People are beating each other up. Let me join in and start killing each other.
How do you even know who's in your team and who's not? It's great to be around, you know, violent people like this. It's just very reassuring. I can't believe he's going in there alone. He really might have to sacrifice himself for Frodo. If Frodo doesn't die, it's gotta be Sam.
Like, oh, okay.
Dude, like, yeah.
That's for Frodo! And for the Shire! And that's for my old gather!
Sam's like, I took on a giant spider, okay? I can handle a couple orcs. I bet Sauron has got to be pretty frustrated. He's like, I had 500 guards for security, and you all killed each other? Like, what else can I do?
I'm gonna bleed you like a stuck pig.
This one's good for the competition.
Not if I stick you first. Sam!
Come a long way from the gardener.
Oh, Sam, I'm so sorry. Sorry for everything. Get you out of here. It's too late.
Isn't that awesome that Frodo, like, the first thing he says is like, sorry.
They took the ring.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
But they haven't.
How can he resist it?
Give me
Give me the ring, Sam.
Oh no. I just said you were doing a really good job, Sam. I was about to say you should keep the ring.
Give me the ring.
And think how short of a time Sam had it, and that's how strong its hold is.
It's a lot of self-control, man.
The ring is my burden. It will destroy you, Sam.
Calling it a burden is also such a way to describe it. It's like he's carrying that weight around him, literally, physically. Oh. Got a little costume upgrade, haven't we?
They're like, we're short orcs, okay? We're a little short, a little better looking, but we're still part of your group.
Okay, it's getting a lot closer.
There's so many of them. We'll never get through unseen. It's him. The Eye.
Like, this is not just a vision. He is seeing it right in front of him, finally.
You have to go in there, Mr. Fordle. Let's just make it down the hill for starters.
Yeah, just one small step at a time.
Yeah,
That's
I like
good,
it.
Sam.
If Sauron had the ring, we would know.
It's only a matter of time.
You're supposed to have the faith, bro.
Of Mordor, our enemy is regrouping.
Let him stay there. Let him rot. Why should we care?
10,000 orcs now stand between Frodo and Mount Doom.
It's like, oh, okay, well.
When you put it like that.
To his death.
No. There's still hope for Frodo.
Y'all just need to go help him.
Safe passage across the plains of Gorgoroth. We can give him that.
Yes.
Gather our full strength and march on the Black Gate. Not for ourselves, but we can give Frodo his charm and blind to all else that moves.
This is very smart.
Certainty of death. Small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
He will not take the bait.
I think he will.
Okay. Sir, we have seen what that does. Why is he doing this?
Behold the sword of Elendil.
Oh, wow. That is so mean. No. Oh, it's coming true.
There is no warmth left in the sun.
As the damp of the first spring rain. I do not believe this darkness will endure.
Oh.
I mean, the optimism of Faramir, after his father sends him to his death, after he's almost burned alive, recovers from his wounds, here he is comforting this poor girl he just met, you know? We're just chilling, enjoying the scenery.
Can you imagine the fear of, like, if one of these people recognizes them?
Like, good thing they haven't showered for so long, otherwise I'm assuming the orcs would smell their fresh meat, right?
Do we really need a band to accompany?
Inspection!
You're kidding.
Stand up! It's so heavy.
Oh my god. That is not a good sign. Is it because they're getting closer, it's getting stronger?
Nobody pushes me, you filthy faggot!
Boy, I'll have your guts if you don't suck this rabble down. Move along, scum! Back in the line!
Okay.
Isn't it so telling of the enemy soldiers too? Like, their motivation, like they're being forced to do this.
Look, there is light. Beauty up there. That no shadow can touch.
I We got the spotlight from hell, you know, just to make things fun.
No pressure.
Oh, how fitting. I'm drinking water.
Yeah, I
has
just
none.
drank. I feel like we're bragging right now. That's
I'm rubbing
just
it in,
so
Frodo.
mean.
See? Look what I have.
It's a little bit of a move.
Are you spilling it?
I was just, he spilled like half of it right now.
Sam's like, I could have used that.
I'm thirsty.
There'll be none left for the return journey.
I don't think there will be a return journey, Mr. Frodo.
Oh, this is the complete opposite of where we were at.
I wonder if the fact that Sam carried the ring himself for a little while is part of the reason he's coming to that same understanding as Frodo.
Oh my god. I really think it has to be getting stronger, like heavier, because they're getting closer and the ring can probably sense that it's going to be destroyed, right? Poor Frodo, man. The boy is going through it. I feel like Frodo's gonna think he's losing his mind when he sees Gandalf is alive. He's gonna be like, okay, so the ring is literally making me insane.
My master, Sauron the Great, bids thee welcome.
What was that smile?
Mordor must disband. He is to depart these lands, never to return.
Oh, old Greybeard.
He calls him Greybeard even though he's Gandalf the White.
Frodo!
Silence.
It's okay, that just means they're gonna have double the shock both ways when they see that they're both alive.
Know that he suffered greatly at the hands of his host. One so small could endure so much pain.
We do not believe the bad guys.
Gandalf, he did. Oh,
but he does though.
And who is this? Isildur's heir. It takes more to make a king than a broken elvish blade.
Guess that concludes negotiation.
Yes, Gimli, it does.
I feel like that's gotta count for more than 1 point, right?
Well, they've got his attention.
And his army.
I feel so bad for all these soldiers too. Barely survived the biggest battle in the history of Middle-earth, and they have to fight again.
I see in your eyes same fear that would take the heart of me.
And do they even know what they're fighting for? They kind of don't, right? Because they don't know about the ring.
When the age of men comes crashing down, but it is not this day. This day we fight. By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you stand, men of the West!
And we've got the mix of the men of Rohan and Gondor, like, all blended together. If you ever needed to convince hobbits that they might need shoes, show them that scene.
There's such a contrast to them in this movie versus how innocent, clean, and just overall lighter they felt. Does this mean Smeagol is gone for good?
I thought I'd die fighting side by side with an elf.
What about side by side with a friend?
I could do that.
So many great friendships in this movie. Come on, guys, you're so f***ing close.
You remember the Shire, Mr. Frodo? It'll be spring soon. The orchards will be in blossom.
I can't recall a taste of food. No, the sound of water, touch of grass. I'm naked in the dark. I can
Oh my
see
god.
with my waking eyes.
Then let us be rid of it. once and for all. I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you. Come on!
Oh, wow.
I mean, Sam is just next level.
And because you can tell that he's barely making it himself. My God.
The sheer determination to move forward.
And it's so close. Yeah, you don't want the magical bad eye talking to you.
For Frodo.
Oh, this is such a... The fact that they're the first to run. That seemed like such a he knows he's signing up for his death moment.
Look, Mr. Frodo.
I think he's too tired to look, Sam. Your friend
I was
is
just
back.
thinking about you! Okay, it's not looking like he's really a lot of my friend right now, but I want to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, the precious!
No. The fact that Sam has the strength to carry him, to fight Smeagol, to... What are you gonna do next, sir? Like, that is a man with some stamina. I don't... Oh! That is a bit brutal. I don't know how I want this scene to end, because I genuinely don't want either of them to die, so it's like, who am I cheering for here? Oh. That's good, he's got some strength. That is not an eagle. Did you see the size of that thing?
Little aerial support.
Here, Sam.
This is the moment. One of them is gonna die with us.
What are you waiting for? Just let it go!
The ring is mine.
Ay, caralho. No, don't. Oh my god, is he gonna have to... Is he gonna have to throw him in or something? And the fact that he's doing it so slowly, too. Like, it seemed like there was some hesitation there, a part of him that didn't want to put him on. Not right now, sir.
You got a friend, Aragorn.
Okay, they're still inside, like, they're still so close, it's still doable. Okay, now that's a way to get the ring.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen somebody want something this badly, though? Oh, God.
That shot through the ring.
Don't put it on, sweetie. They're both gonna fall. Look at the face, his face!
Even as he's dying, trying to save the ring.
Oh my god, and he looked so happy. Why isn't it disintegrating? We put it where we need to put it. Oh!
Give me your hand! Take my hand! No! Don't you let go! Don't let go. Freeze!
Finally, I was so...
I think it's so meaningful the ring didn't get destroyed till Frodo reached.
Yep, that is worth stopping and just observing. Oh.
Your great mighty tower, Sauron. I saw fear. I think I saw fear in his eye.
Yeah.
Like the entire land of Mordor coming apart.
I didn't expect it to be this literal. Isn't Sam like, and Frodo like right there?
Yeah.
Because that's not looking great for them.
It's done. Yes,
Yep.
Mr. Frodo. I can see the Shire. The Brandywine River.
Now that the ring is gone, he can remember his life from before.
Rosie Cotton dancing. She had ribbons in her hair. If ever I was to marry someone, it would have been her. It would have been her.
Shit. Like now they can imagine the way back, but they don't feel like they can make it though.
Glad to be with you, Samwise Gamgee. Here at the end of all things.
For a second I thought it ended and I was like, you're not gonna leave me hanging like this.
Add it to the painting collection right here.
Oh, the eagles! Oh my god. That's a little bit more brutal than I would have imagined, but it's okay.
I mean, the fatigue and relief of Frodo, like...
It's hard to even imagine, to be honest. Oh my god, he's gonna be so happy when he sees Gandalf. I'm so excited.
Gandalf!
I did not see that coming. It's so incredible how well Gandalf remembers him, considering from before. I feel like he had such a detachment from everybody from before for a little bit, and then he grew those attachments again. But Frodo, he hasn't seen him in so long, and he's still
still has
attached. That. Yeah, that is one happy man, always laughing.
I mean, just the pride, admiration, and joy on all of their faces.
Right? And the fact that they're all there, like, they're actually alive, you know, like...
I mean, they have such a special understanding.
So many incredible bonds that were formed. Oh, there we go. The Return of the King.
Now come the days of the king.
May they be blessed.
It's also so much character progress for him, who didn't seem to want this.
Yeah, to believe he's, like, worthy of this role in a way, I would say.
Did you see how many flowers there were in the background? In the tree?
It feels like there's such a reverence for, like, the city getting its king, getting its glory back, in a way.
Yeah.
That was such a knowing look from Legolas.
Oh my god, is it her? Oh my god. I for real thought she was definitely gone.
And the fact that her father's there, like, getting emotional.
And it's so great that we've sort of seen parts of the future together, you know, like we know how sort of well it works out. And the kid, you know, like the air. It's just...
You bow to no one.
Oh, wow.
I mean, the respect for these heroes.
Right?
I like how uncomfortable they look, too. Like, they don't know, they're not accustomed to this treatment.
We found ourselves looking upon a familiar sight.
Oh my god, they're actually gonna show them going back. I feel like the people must be like, I don't even remember these, like, they look so different.
I really want to know if that moment is from the book or if Jackson just came up with it. Because I love that little moment right there.
It's so interesting that they're all silent. They're just so... probably overwhelmed, really. Oh, is that the... Oh. That is what happens when you're in a life or death situation. I guess it does make you show, like, you know, gotta shoot your shots.
It just shows them reacting. Like, they're all just reacting to whatever Sam did.
Oh, it worked! Oh man, he deserves this so much.
How do you pick up the threads of an old life? How do you go on? You begin to understand. There is no going back.
Mr. Frodo?
Damn, he still feels it?
It's never really healed.
By Bilbo Baggins and the Lord of the Rings. Finished it.
Not quite. There's room for a little more. The elves have accorded you a special honor, place on the last ship to leave Middle-earth.
And go where?
Any chance of seeing that old ring of mine again?
Sorry, Uncle. I'm afraid I lost it.
It's like there's so much that just can't be explained.
It's so great that we get to see Bilbo again and end the story where it began.
I think I'm quite ready for another adventure.
Farewell, my brave hobbits. Not sad or not weep, for not all tears are an evil. It is time, Frodo.
We set out to save the Shire, Sam. And it has been saved. But not for me. You don't mean that. You can't leave. The last pages are for you, Sam.
Why is he leaving?
I mean, it was like he said, some wounds never heal.
It's so interesting that he's not crying like Sam. It's almost like, it's not that he's not as sad, but he knows it's like the right decision.
cannot always be torn in two. You will have to be one and whole for many years. You have so much to enjoy, and to be, and to do. I'm back.
Kids, your dad is a hero. He has some stories to tell you.
Yeah. Damn.
That's it.
What an ending. How to
Well,
start? How to start?
What'd you think?
I think that ending was just really awesome. Like, I am a fan of open endings sometimes, but usually I do like when things wrap up perfectly, and I feel like I couldn't have asked for a story to wrap itself better than this one. You know, we sort of got to see a little bit of everyone. Not everyone, but you know, like we got to close all the threads that I feel like had been opened.
Yeah.
In a really nice way, and just seeing how all of them actually made it. Like, I was so sure, like, at least Frodo or Sam, I was like, one of y'all cannot make it.
One of them was gonna die. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was actually incredible to see that the Fellowship itself was fine. Did we lose Smeagol? Yes. Was I upset? Yes. But I feel like it was probably better than having to lose one of the Fellowships that would just wreck everybody around them, you know?
Yeah.
So, quite the ending.
Yeah, I mean, Gollum, I was, like, obviously not knowing what happens in this movie and, like, your kind of affinity and empathy for Gollum right away since the Two Towers. I was so interested to see, like, what you would think with where, like, what his character ends up doing and, like, the role he plays in the destruction of the ring.
Listen, I still like him a lot. I still think he might have been possibly, I don't know if I want to say he was the best character of this movie, of the second one for sure. For this one, maybe, especially the beginning where you actually get to see his backstory. Like, please, this is what I wanted, you know, so much more than what I wanted. And I do think that he is not a bad person deep down. I think, like it's the ring that's bringing that out. And if we didn't blame any of the other characters when they were under the influence of the ring, why would we blame just Gollum? You know? So, I do obviously understand that his actions not right. I'm not trying to defend that. Trying to kill, you know, Frodo and Sam, like, not nice, but at the same time, I don't think that was him, you know? It's just piling onto all of that. But it was very interesting to see that he dies with the ring. It feels meaningful, and it feels, in a way, right. Because the ring made him into Gollum.
Yeah.
And how would he, like, I can't see Gollum without the ring, if that makes sense. So I think it feels fitting that he would die, and like you said, trying to protect it. It felt like that was his ending. I think if there was anybody to die in that scene, I hate to say it, but I think it was him.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a small sympathy that he was reunited with his precious in his final moments.
Yeah.
You know, if that gave him something. That's a very interesting take, though, on Gollum. Like, I really like it, because that's not kind of my opinion of him, and, like, I haven't heard that take on Gollum, so I kind of like, that's a very, like, interesting perspective on, like,
what's
his
your
character
perspective
ultimately.
on him?
I mean, I have a lot of empathy for him. I actually kind of had the opposite reaction, like seeing that opening scene where we see him, you know, before he's become the Gollum we see him, like how quickly he turned to murder his friend. That made me feel like, okay, like, I am so concerned for Frodo. Just because, like, I do see, like, the ring being the root of the evil, right? Like, it's a very strong force. It's a temptation. It's an influence on him. But I can't imagine Sam or Frodo, like, that quickly strangling a friend, no matter how strong the I don't know, to me it revealed that there was a potential for a level of cruelty and violence that made me more fearful of him. And be like, yes, I can empathize with him and feel terrible for what he's been through. And, like, I like how Frodo recognizes the humanity, but maybe I'm just less forgiving. I guess to me, I do kind of blame Gollum. Like, yes, but ultimately you have a choice. But I really like your take. I like the difference there.
I definitely saw it in a different way. I saw it in a way of, it's not, maybe some people are more susceptible to the ring, but I feel like I just couldn't see how he could resist that.
Yeah.
Especially yeah, I don't necessarily blame him for it, which feels wrong because it's murder, but I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to excuse his behavior.
No, I think it's very interesting, like
But
seeing where you're coming from,
is.
like watching this. You know, that's why I really didn't want to say anything, and I was curious to see what you would think, like seeing where he ends up, you know.
Yeah, I definitely understand a little bit more of my roommate thought I was joking when I said he was my favorite character. That reaction makes a little bit more sense. But I do think he was the most fascinating character of the trilogy for me. Possibly my favorite one, if I consider, you know,
yeah,
as a whole. Who's your favorite in all three movies?
Oh, that's such a good question. I remember, like, very clearly when I first watched it, Sam was my favorite. Like, seeing what he did in this movie, I was like, this is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, his loyalty to Frodo. I would really have to think about that. I've sensed, like, I really, really like Theoden, and I think the actor who plays him does such an incredible job. Like, I don't know, like, he's such a combination of, like, brave but also weak, and I feel like you really spend time in the struggle of being a good leader, as opposed to Aragorn. Like, I feel like that comes a little bit easier to him, perhaps.
Yeah.
Whereas Theoden, like, he feels a little bit less heroic naturally, perhaps. So
more human, like,
yeah, a little bit. But I mean, Gandalf is so good.
Yeah, he was awesome. Top contender, but I do feel like after he died, he kind of changed a little.
Yeah,
there's something about him.
Yeah, I am kind of on board with you. Like, my favorite Gandalf is Gandalf the Grey. I will say that. I'll say that too.
Even though he felt like that ending when he was putting the crown, you know, on Aragorn, like, he felt like God, like literally God.
Yes.
I was like, maybe God is Gandalf, because I don't know. What is up there? It could be Gandalf. Like,
yeah, I could see it, you know.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Glad we're in agreement about at least this.
Yeah. But the character I actually cared for the most was Denethor. You know, he was pretty cool. You know.
Wait, which one was that?
Burning your son alive. I was like, dang, like, this is my hero.
That man. I was like, did I just miss one of the fellowships? I was like, which one is that one again?
The joke failed because you're like, there's too many names. I don't know who that guy is. I should have said, like, the father of the year. No.
I was gonna be like, yeah, I know that man. Yeah, honestly, that storyline was insane. Seeing him lose his mind, I was like, sir, we have so much more to be concerned about right now than having you decide that you want to burn yourself and your son alive. Like, get a grip and do this some other time. You know, create your family drama in another moment, because this is not it.
Oh yeah, it's like let's prioritize and focus on you know, at least trying to defend your city as opposed to just indulging in every, you know, fearful thing and burning yourself. I mean, I don't know, burning yourself alive is painful. Like, I'm a coward. I don't want to do that or face the orcs, but I'd rather, like, at least die from the orcs. No, I tried, man. But
yeah, that was not his best moment, to put it lightly. But the battle was definitely interesting. Something that did surprise me, though, is that Sauron never actually got physical form. Like, he never rised. I was so sure that he was going to have a moment where he becomes, you know, what we had seen in the intro. So that was definitely something that shocked me.
Yeah, I think a lot of people kind of anticipated that going in. I think my cousin had the same thing when he watched it. He expected, like, Sauron to have a moment where he came to his power. And I think they actually shot scenes where that happened, but they decided to change it. Yeah.
That's interesting. It is an interesting choice. I'm not sure. I feel like I have to think more about it to see if I like that or not, because I did feel like the entire thing was leading up to that, and I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
And in a way, I think I like that he didn't rise, because the fact that the idea of him is so damn creepy, and, you know, it shows that they were really able to be successful. But at the same time, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, like, the idea is that if he ever got reunited with the ring, he would be so powerful there would be no way to win. So if he came back without the ring, I guess I'd be thinking to myself, like, well, why didn't you do this earlier? Like, if you were able to, like, take on that full physical form, what were you doing? Just chilling as an eye in the tower for all these years, you know?
Yeah, okay, that is fair.
But
that's very fair.
What did you think? Like, I have so many, like, there's so many things that happened, and I'll try to, like, focus on the important stuff so this discussion doesn't run forever, and also I don't have a limited amount of space on my card. But what did you think of like Frodo and like his ending, like ending up like not staying in the Shire, like moving on to the Grey Havens, which I take as a metaphor for heaven, essentially, like an afterlife of sorts?
I think it was interesting. It definitely came as a shock. I can't say that I understood it at first, just because I feel like, but in a sense it is interesting because I feel like Sam was the one who was talking about how much he wanted to go back to their shining little lovely village. Yeah. So I think it does make sense that Frodo, he didn't seem as invested in it. And I guess since Bilbo, it's Bilbo, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Since Bilbo's not there anymore, I understand that there's nothing that's sticking him there the same way that it is for Sam. So I guess I could understand that. I mean, he has been through a lot, but I feel like he's just so young to feel like he should go and retire with Gandalf and them other peeps. You know, like in a way I was like, I wish he could have stayed, but to me that smile in the end, the fact that he wasn't crying, the fact that he seemed so certain about this, makes me happy for it because it feels like it was the right decision for him because he seemed very confident about it. It just really took me by surprise though. I did not think that is where his storyline was going to end. What do you think about it? I feel like you seem like you have strong feelings about that.
I do. I mean, that the ending gets me emotional like a lot, but I mean that smile to me, I'm like that. I think Frodo understands like that is the only place he'll be at peace, and I think just the weight of bearing the ring and what they've been through, like he can't move on and continue in this world. Like that's how heavy the price is, and it's bittersweet. Like it's not a perfect like ribbon happy ending. Like, oh, you go back to the Shire and everything's okay. But I think it's much more realistic. And I apologize to anyone who just heard me say this before, but I'll just say it again. Like I really take it as like a metaphor for veterans in combat. Like the hobbits coming back, like that scene where they're all in the pub, I think is so subtle and so perfect. Like all of them, like they're there. It looks the exact same as we saw in the Fellowship, like the, you know, everyone laughing, like the carefree hobbits, but they having been out in the world, having been through what they have been through, like it's never going to be the same. Like they have, they kind of have those glances between each other and they're back in that same location, back in their home, but it's different. Like they have, I don't know, like a gravitas and understanding. I'm not sure, like having never served myself, like I don't fully understand it, but that's really how I take it. And then you have like different people like Sam who didn't bear the ring. He can move on in this life. He can marry, have a family. But for someone like Frodo, it's impossible, you know?
Yeah, that's really sad. But I feel like it makes sense, you know, that comparison. I really like that because also you were talking about the comparisons to like alcoholism. And I think that if they base the movies on these sort of universal truths, you know, things that are so harsh but so real, I think it does help with the story because it makes it feel so much more real because, you know, this is obviously a made-up world as far as I'm aware. And so the fact that they bring up so many of these sort of real issues when they're talking about these, you know, stories, I think it's like it just adds a sense of truth to it, and I think that's what really helps it hit you and make you emotional in the ending and those kind of things, you know? Yeah. Really makes you relate and attach to these characters.
Yeah, it adds a weight beyond just like, oh, we're swords and goblins and elves in this world, you know? Like that's just a device to tell kind of a very human story.
Yep.
But I like I and I'm 99% positive from what I remember in the book, but the ring like waiting for a second before it gets destroyed, I'm pretty sure that's a change that Peter Jackson did. Like that does not happen in the book. And I personally really, really like that. And I like the moment where Frodo like looks down in the fire and it's almost like he's thinking because of his guilt for like choosing to not destroy the ring, to let himself die. And Sam, like that shot with their hands where he grabs him is like a mirror shot to that shot in the Fellowship when he grabs him out of the water, like the start of their journey together. And then they end it on that shot. I'm like, that's amazing storytelling. And then it's like the ring can't be destroyed until Frodo chooses almost to forgive himself, you know?
That is an amazing interpretation of it. I think you're so right.
And I'm pretty sure that's all Peter Jackson, which is kind of a big moment in the story as for a director to kind of add himself, but I personally really like it.
I think it is. It's like a small little change, but that does make a difference when you think about it. So I really like that too. It's like almost like a moment of hesitation. And the moment that there sort of should be no hesitation, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
Out of the 3 movies, like, obviously it's fresh, so your opinion might change, but do you have a favorite that stands out to you at this moment?
So this is the end of The Lord of the Rings. Thank you all so much for watching this with us. Make sure you subscribe so that you can see our reactions to The Hobbit that are going to be coming out very shortly. And I believe we shall be reacting to Game of Thrones sometime soon, so make sure you stay subscribed to both of our channels to check it out. Thank you all so much for watching this awesome trilogy with us, and we'll see you in the next video. So bye-bye.